Welcome to 60 Seconds with CIRMA. My name is Rob Harris. I'm the Executive Director of the Southwest Regional Manufacturers Association.
And I'm Pavel Kuviarzin, Business Advisor for FloridaMakes. So Rob, you mentioned partners. What can you say about what kind of partners do we have in our network?
It's a wide range. We have business partners that will provide IT solutions, cybersecurity solutions. We have partners that can provide business resources such as cyber insurance, just general liability type insurance, commercial insurance type things, benefit packages for human resources. But then we also have training business partners. So we have companies that can help with leadership training, intergenerational communication. How can baby boomers and Gen Xers communicate with millennials and Gen Zs? Really, it's a pretty wide gamut, and it's a valuable resource that we have. It's one of the buckets of resources that we have. That's kind of the way I like to describe it. But the bigger bucket really is the third-party provider network within the FloridaMakes Association. And maybe, Pavel, you can elaborate on that, on how that works as far as you assessing and providing resources out of that bucket.
Sure. So we have a wide network of resources in our FloridaMakes framework. And to be a third-party provider in FloridaMakes, it's not for anyone who has a business consulting. It means automatically can become part of the network. No, it's actually I don't want to scare any third-party providers from applying, but it's a process. I mean, because we want to make sure that the third-party providers are actually had success stories in the past, and they can provide references of those success stories. Once they get also interviewed by a couple business advisors or by a couple of our teammates, and the teammates giving the okay, then they are in our network. Now, why it's so good for third-party providers to be in the network? Because it doesn't matter what region they are. Once they're in the network, all the business advisors in Florida, meaning we're covering the entire state of Florida, they'll be able to use them for opportunities. And we had massive success stories from full-scale project implementations in Lean, Six Sigma, TOC, cybersecurity, just to name a few. Massive success stories, and what I'm talking about, just a recent project, it was a mattress manufacturer. We were able to increase the sales by 60% without using overtime or additional resources in a short amount of time. The implementation lasted 5 months, and they had the best months in their history. That's just one success story. But once again, when a manufacturer is part of the network, they can reach those resources. All they need to do is to ask their business advisor for an assessment. And that's actually, now I'm mentioning assessment, that's just one of the free services FloridaMakes provides. So we can do a business assessment and understand the real needs of the manufacturer. Many times, manufacturers, what we noticed, they know they need a change, they know they need something, but they're not 100% sure what really gonna drive the results forward. For example, one company asked us to do some time studies, but when we did the assessment, we realized that they need to improve their product flow. Once we did it, we were able to achieve success. So what's really good about those assessments and being a part of the networks and connecting with the business advisor's role is not to sell you something, but the role is to really advise you on what's the best course of actions for your business to take.
Yeah, agreed. And that's something, at the SRMA, we have been working with Lee County in their ARPA program, where manufacturers were hurt by COVID. And we have been going in over the last year and a half to provide an assessment to figure out where their pains are, where they're suffering, and they have not recovered back to COVID or pre-COVID levels or exceed them. So we're going in and assessing and bringing multiple resource opportunities for them to get back to those pre-COVID levels. And that's been very beneficial to our members as well.